What's up, guys? It's Solo back with another video here on the second channel, Solo 2.0. Now today, Jimmy High Roller, one of the best basketball YouTubers on the platform, well, at least in my opinion. I like watching his videos, and we're about to watch one of them. He just posted the best game I've ever seen in my life. And if you guys can't figure out what game he's talking about, then you either don't watch basketball, you live under a rock, or I don't know what the third or is, but it's Luka Doncic. He just had a game the other night where he scored 60 points, 20 rebounds, or 21 rebounds, I think, and 10 assists on great shooting numbers. And a lot of people all over the sports world, I forget who, not Skip, I don't think it was Skip Bayless, but someone on ESPN was saying that they think that's the best regular season basketball game that they have ever seen. I mean, this is the first time we've ever seen numbers like this in the history of the game. I don't think anyone has ever put up those numbers. Not even Wilt put up those numbers, and we know the video game like numbers that he put up. I was actually watching this game. If you guys weren't watching the game, Luka hit a crazy shot. He had a free throw, right? Free throw, down by two. He had a free throw, second free throw, and he missed on purpose off the rim. He got his own rebound and scored a 2 to force OT with like 4 seconds. So they went to OT. They ended up winning the game by a lot. Luka had 60. Let's get into the video. I mean, I just feel like I just dragged that intro, but I didn't even mean to. Sub up. We're on 50K. Drop a like. Let's get into it. Okay. I mean, yeah, bro. Everyone was tweeting. Literally everyone. Jesus Christ, bro. Just look at these names. KD, that was a my career type performance. Trae Young.
Video today. Had the whole thing planned out and ready to go. It was going to be awesome. And then
I'm reacting to that.
Luka Doncic just had one of the greatest games in NBA history.
Oh, he might have an ad right here.
Today's video is sponsored to book.
You know.
Sign up. Here's a list of the great.
Okay, here we go. Let's go. Come on.
Here's a list of the greatest games in modern NBA history dating all the way back to 1979, according to GameScore. GameScore is a stat.
Yeah, I mean, he's about to explain it, but he always uses this stat GameScore. It just has basically all the factors to make the best game.
All of the data from a given box score to measure.
Is a Luka really going to be one?
And impact for a single game. Generally speaking, a game score of 10 is an average performance by an average player. A game score of 20 is considered a good game even from good players.
I'm going to say Luka's going to be one.
Really
Harden's probably going to be up there.
Uncommon territory. Think all NBA level player on a very productive night.
I know Harden had a 60-point triple-double like a couple years ago. I want to say four years ago. He's definitely top 5, I would say. Maybe I'm tripping, but
throughout an entire
Luka should be one.
There's usually less than 50 games that exceed a game score of
I feel like DeMarcus Cousins had a crazy game up here.
Season from a superstar. And once we creep into games that have exceeded a game score of 50, we are entering a territory that only a handful of players in NBA history
here we go.
Ever accomplished.
Fucking Tom Chambers, what's going on?
Has never had a
Fred Van
game in his
Vliet.
entire career that yielded him a game score this high. Neither has Kevin Durant. LeBron has only done it once in his entire NBA career.
Trae Young.
And so has Giannis. And
there's Harden, another Harden.
Than any other player with 4 of these games throughout his entire career. But at the very top
here
of the
we go.
list are the 10 best games
it's slowing
in
down.
basketball history, according to GameScore. Luka's game against the Knicks on Tuesday night earned him a game score of 56. The 5th best single game performance.
So it's not number 1, and this is the Harden game I was talking about, I assume, right here. So Harden's game was actually better somehow, which doesn't really make sense because Luka had 20 rebounds, and he had great efficiency. Maybe it's a different game, but damn, MJ with 64 in first, Kobe 63. That's probably when he scored 81.
60 points, 21 rebounds, and 10 assists. Only the second 60-point triple-double in NBA
When I tell you when he hit that shot to force OT, I literally like screamed.
I have ever seen live with my own 2 eyes. Because if Luka's record-breaking stat line wasn't historic enough, the kid put up these numbers.
Hold on, I'm not gonna keep pausing it a lot, but I just want to say this one thing. Like, people, I feel like not enough people understand the magnitude of this game. Like, you know, when you talk about Kobe and you're like, that 81, like, you're like, what was Kobe's best game? Or like, whatever, like that 81-point game. Or you say, what about Curry? That game against the Thunder from like 2016. Or, you know, you mentioned whatever. This might be the game when you say, what's Luka's best game, and you think back on his career, this is probably that game. Unless if he tops it, that's going to be crazy. He definitely can, but this game was that absurd.
An almost impossible comeback. With just 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter,
this is where it got crazy, bro. They were down 9.
At this point, 99% of teams will just concede and call it a game. In fact, throughout the last 20 years, there have been 13,884 teams that were down at least 9 points with 35 seconds or less remaining. Prior to Tuesday night, here's a list of the teams that pulled off a comeback in these games. None of them. Not one team in the last
I didn't even know that
has pulled off a comeback of this magnitude until Luka and the Mavs did it. After going on a 6-3 run in just 29 seconds of game time, Luka found himself at the line with just 4 seconds left on the clock. He sinks the first free throw.
All right, right here. This is what I was talking about. If you guys haven't seen it,
Luka's got to pull off a miracle. Their only shot at winning this game would mean Luka would have to intentionally miss a free throw, beat 5 bodies to the ball, and somehow hit a shot in 4 seconds.
Shocks me about this game. And that drew rim. It still was
and that's exactly what he did.
Bro, that is crazy.
Once in a lifetime comeback.
That is crazy.
This game-time shot is a highlight that most players could only dream of pulling off. And not only did Luka do it, this was his 54th
Oh my
point
God.
Luka Doncic is absolute.
Bro, I was thinking, did it even hit the rim? But I guess it hit the back iron or whatever. But it literally sounded like it hit the backboard. Watch Luka when he makes the shot if they show it, because he literally does a little happy dance. Like, it's like weird, kind of funny.
And right
when he gets up.
Seen everything the kid can do on a basketball court, he gives us this historic performance. And quite possibly the craziest part about all of this, the kid is only 23 years old.
That's absurd.
Here's a chart of the greatest games from all-time NBA greats before they turn 24.
I reacted to a video of the best NBA players of all time. Luka was already top 50. They had him at 50. And he's 23, bro.
Bottom, we've got Garnett, Dirk, and Iverson. As we make our way up, you'll see Steph, Westbrook, and CP3. Keep going up, and you'll find that the greatest players of all time were always really good. Giannis, Harden, and LeBron all had similarly great games before they turned 24. And at the very top is Nikola Jokic, Kobe Bryant, and Shaquille O'Neal. 3 of the best games we've ever seen from young players. And then
there's Luka.
Who put
he always
together a
talks
game
like that.
So good, it doesn't even look like it belongs on this chart. This kid is something else. And after his historic performance, he is now averaging, are you ready for this? 34, 9, and 9 again.
Ridiculous.
62% true shooting percentage. These numbers don't even make sense. If I didn't know any better, I'd think they were a typo. In fact, if you told me 6 years ago when I started covering the NBA that a 23-year-old would be putting up these numbers in 2022,
bro, that's
I'd ask
crazy.
if we invented time machines and we somehow managed to go back to 1987 and transport a young Michael Jordan into today's NBA. If you showed me this box score without any context, I'd literally think whoever pulled this off was the greatest basketball player of all time. And then if you told me the same guy who piled up these numbers also pulled off one of the greatest comebacks in NBA history in the same game, I wouldn't hesitate to call you a liar. It's just not possible.
Why is he talking like
2K?
that?
No. It's just
Look at his little happy dance. That shit was so funny when he did that.
In every game since the inception of the NBA, Luka is the only player to achieve a 60-20-10 game. Truly a unicorn of a performance. In fact, if we add up all of Luka's counting stats, points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks, his performance adds up to a whopping 94. To put this almost unbelievable total into perspective, here's a list of the most productive games in modern NBA history, dating back to 1979. Just to even crack this list,
I love how he does these stats, like
that exceeds 71.
Like
that means
I don't know if it's him. If it is, he's got it. But I'm sure Jimmy has a team that does stats and stuff. But the stats he pulls out in these videos is insane. Like, he's got to have some stat guys, right? There's no way it's him just doing all. I mean, it could be. It could be, but
and still not even make this list. You'll see a lot of James Harden on here, a lot of Russell Westbrook and Michael Jordan. Among big men, you'll find Joel Embiid a few times, Anthony Davis, Hakeem, DeMarcus Cousins, and others.
Most productive games of all time.
Despite the tens of thousands of games that have been played over the last 43 seasons, only 24 individual performances exceeded a total of 80. And at the very top, right behind the best statistical game of Michael Jordan's entire career, is Luka's masterpiece. The second biggest game in modern NBA history, and the best game I have ever seen with my own eyes.
I'm tired as hell. I need a recovery beer.
A recovery beer? Wait, why is the video... Is there anything else in the video? Why is there still 15 seconds? The craziest part, though, the craziest part is that he's 23.
NBA history.
So I just want to pull this up one more time. The craziest part, he just had the second most productive game in NBA history, the 5th best game in NBA history according to game score. You know, they showed all these stats. When they show 23-year-olds and under, by far the best game. The craziest thing about this is that he's literally only 23. He's probably going to play till he's about 40. He's going to be a top 15 player of all time, at least top 20. At least that's the minimum, low key, like what it's looking like right now, unless something crazy happens, which I'm hoping doesn't. But he's only 23, so it's like he could do better than this. Like that's what's crazy about this, is he could do better than this, and he could do it multiple times. He has a lot of time, and yeah, shout out to Jimmy High Roller for this video. Link in the description if you guys want to go drop a like or check out his video. I'm gonna keep grinding on this channel. I'm literally daily uploading still. It's been over 2 weeks and we're still grinding. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.